There's also an ouch factor for high school athletes on the field. Newswatch 16's Kerry Kearns talked with a sports medicine physician on how players can reduce the risk of injury. That's the focus of tonight's Healthwatch 16 report.
Healthwatch 16, sponsored by UPMC, life-changing medicine.
High school football and soccer season is in full swing, but with all the touchdowns and tackles comes the risk of concussions and more.
Both of those sports are high with high incidence of knee injuries, especially. It's a lot of cutting and pivoting, explosive maneuvers, stopping, accelerating, decelerating.
Dr. John Kunkel is a sports medicine physician at UPMC in Williamsport. He tells me MCL and ACL injuries, as well as meniscus tears, are common for athletes who play football or soccer.
Unfortunately, there's no way to avoid injuries when you're an athlete, because as an athlete, we're always asking a little bit more of our bodies. You know, what's the next level we can get to? How much faster can we get? How much stronger we can get? And by doing that, you're always kind of walking that line of injury. And so the best thing to do is to look at it rather than say, hey, how are we going to avoid injury? How can we reduce our injury risk?
Dr. Kunkel adds, the best way to reduce your injury risk is to be prepared.
If you make sure your body's ready, and that starts with really an off-season strength and conditioning workout where you're keeping your body in shape, you're getting your body prepared to undergo some of the maneuvers that you're going to have to do when you get to two-a-days in the fall. That's the way we can really reduce the injury risk of those sports.
And Dr. Kunkel says sometimes when an athlete gets hurt or injured, they'll avoid getting checked out in fear of being told they can't return to the field. But he adds the best thing to do in that situation is find a sports medicine physician who understands both medicine and sports.
So we got to figure out, hey, what's the risk of you going back to your sport? And that's understanding what the demands of your sport are. And then even within that, understanding the demands of the position within your sport.
And finding a sports medicine physician who's on your team is the key to reducing your risk of injury all season long.
Play hard, have fun, and when you do get injured, come see us and we'll help you get back safely.
For this Healthwatch 16 report, I'm Kerry Kearns, Newswatch 16.